Yo, yo. What's good, y'all? I hope all of you guys had a great day today. I, personally, had a really good day today. I'm going to tell you why I had a good day today. I met my intention. I totally met my intention. Every year for my birthday, I set an intention. Last year, for 26, my intention was to go with the flow. My word was flow. That whatever God, whatever the universe was putting in my life, I was going to trust it and know that it was working for my higher self. It was working for my growth. It was working for my greater good. And I was going to trust that and just go with the flow. This year, my word for 27 is stillness. Stillness. And I had a good day today, and I'm proud of myself because if you ask for something, if you have an intention, the devil is going to tempt you with the opposite to test that intention. And I was tested with a really busy day, a super busy day. But in the midst of that busy day, I took 15, 20 minutes for myself to find stillness. And because of it, I smashed the day. I absolutely smashed it. I was punctual. I was exact and diligent. And I did some really good work today. And in a world that is trying to speed us up, in a world that's telling us that we're late on our dreams, in a world that's showing that everybody laterally is moving so much further than me, the ability to take a step back and say, okay, I'm right here. Now let's go forward. I'm proud of that. I'm extremely proud of that. So today was a good day. And I want to be able to share some good vibes so that other people can have good days as well. And it's only been a month since I've been 27. I've only been still for a little bit over 30 days. But I got 3 steps that have been pivotal for me in creating stillness. Step number 1 is to take your time. I had this friend and her father, if you asked him any question, he took the appropriate amount of time to think about his answer before he answered it. You asked him a question and he sat with the question long enough to give a diligent answer. Like I mentioned, the world is trying to speed us up to move faster. Our boss wants us to move faster. Our family needs us to react quicker. But quicker isn't always our best. Quicker isn't always the most diligent. And we need to take our time to be diligent. We need to take our time to make sure that what we're putting out into the world is exactly what we want it to be. So take your time, and you take your time by creating time. Create those 15 minutes a day. Create space in your response. If you know you're not good at responding quickly, take your time. Don't feel rushed by anybody. You're a better person to society when you're creating your own pace. Real stuff, yo. Real stuff. Step number 2 is setting boundaries to make sure that you can get that time for yourself. And I know it's hard. We all want to be servants. We all want to serve and lift up the people around us. We don't like saying no. But how can you fill up anybody else's cup if your cup is empty? How can you best serve the people around you if you're drained and tired and you don't have the energy or the mind capacity to serve them? I am a big proponent of setting boundaries with people so that you can best serve them. And they'll realize that when they give you that time, you're showing up and being better for them. But first and foremost, before you even set the boundary with them, you got to be disciplined enough. You got to be strong and respect the boundary for yourself. Because if you don't respect your own boundaries, why would somebody else respect your boundaries? You got to respect your boundaries first. You got to be disciplined and consistent with your boundaries first. And then people will follow that way. And they'll respect that way. Step number three. Step number three, and this is the most important step. Step number three, you have to listen to yourself. You have to create the time to listen to yourself. In a world full of distractions, in a world full of great music, in a world full of great stories, in a world full of great podcasts, there's so many ways and avenues to distract ourselves. But you have to have the discernment to say, for 15, 20 minutes a day, I'm going to just listen to me. And whatever comes up in this moment of silence, in this moment of stillness, I'm going to observe it. I'm not going to judge it. And I'm going to let it go. I'm going to observe it. I'm not going to judge it. And I'm going to let it go. And it's going to tell you when you're sitting in those moments of silence, it's going to tell you, hey, you got this to do. Hey, you got that to do. Hey, observe it. Don't judge it. Don't act on it. Let it go. We have so much in our heads, so much in our heads, so much in our heads, that if we don't let it go, we're going to remain clouded and clouded and clouded. So find time to sit still and listen to yourself. And then you'll realize when you're listening to yourself that all the answers that you're looking for, it's already in you. You were built with it. That wisdom is yours. But sometimes we rather just ask a friend for that advice. Sometimes we like to be consoled with vices like drugs and alcohol rather than sitting with what needs to be sat with. That could be the loss of a loved one. That could be a tough decision that you need to make between chasing your dreams or staying at home and taking care of family, which is reality for a lot of people. But you need to sit with yourself and listen to yourself to best judge any situation that you're in. And if you don't give yourself time to listen and sit with yourself, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out. And I don't want you to miss out on the potential that you have. I don't want you to miss out on the greatness that is stored within you. But you have to listen to yourself for that greatness to be realized. And if you're ever wondering, what is stillness? What is the actionable steps of stillness? I'll give you my practice and what I do every day. I do two things. One, at least one car ride that I'm in, no distractions. From A to B, no music. I sit there and I just focus on the road. I don't pick up my phone. I don't play a song. I don't listen to a podcast, not an Audible or nothing. I just sit with my thoughts, and whatever comes up, I observe it. I don't judge it, and I let it go. And the second thing I do is I go somewhere like this. And I leave my phone away from me, and I just try to just notice how many sounds I can hear. And eventually my environment starts to talk to me. And eventually I start getting thoughts of things that I need to do. I let those go. And whatever's on the top of my head will reveal itself and let itself go. And I go on after that time period has passed, after that boundary, after I've crossed my own boundary and satisfied my own boundary, I go on with my day. But stillness is the first step, for me at least. And I hope it could be a step for you. I love you. I hope you have a great week this week. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. And I can't wait to see you win. Love you guys. Peace.